now the fuel for engine number 2, and as you can see, it's starting great. This looks good. So, and there we leave gate 2-4 here at the airport of Faro, and then in the next 2 to 5 minutes we will depart here at this airport, and let's have a look at which point the pushback truck will turn us to the left side.
Starter cut out.
So now we can start engine
Start
1.
Engine 1. Starting number 1.
So, and also fuel for number 1.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board. This
Oh, it's a little bit too early, but
direct your attention
it's
to
a
the
very
dashboard
good
for the safety
position, I think. So here you can see engine number
First,
2
there is an
is
instruction
already
card in your seat pocket
working fine,
that
so this
illustrates
bus
safety
stopped
equipment
there
on
at the
board
position
of the
as
aircraft.
it should.
Regulations require
very good.
compliance with this information as well as
So
all
great.
full instructions, lighted information signs and posters.
So pushback is completed, and
Fasten your seat
engine
belt
number
by
1 is
inserting the
nearly,
metal tip into the buckle.
now it's
Tighten the
also
seat belt
started
by pulling on the
and
belt.
it's stabilized.
To release your seat belt, lift the
That's
metal
fine.
flap
Check.
on the buckle. It is our policy that you keep your seat
Oh,
belt
it was a
fastened.
little bit too early.
push is complete, set brakes.
Doors are clearly marked with exit signs and instructions for door operation.
Take off flaps
Each
set.
door is equipped with an escape slide. Locate the nearest exit to you and note that the nearest exit may be behind you.
Oh, it was a little bit too early what I did now. So,
Lights will illuminate the aisle.
so I said
I am ready
The
for the
cabin
checklist.
is
um,
pressurized. If there's
that
a
he
loss
should
of
set the
fuel
takeoff
pressure,
flaps, but it was a little
panel
bit too
will
early.
open and the oxygen masks
Ah, here it
will
is.
appear.
Brake set.
In such
Brake set.
case, remain seated with your seatbelts fastened and pull the mask
Let's have a
toward you.
look.
Thank you, Captain.
There it answers.
The turbine pin has been removed.
Oxygen
See you on the
will
left
be
side.
flowing to the mask,
Okay, ground.
even though
The engine
the back
starts are
may
good.
not.
You can
So
disconnect
that
now
was
and
no
go to
problem that
Okay.
that I said it a little bit too early.
Wish you a nice flight.
Stand to
Thanks,
right
goodbye.
and tighten by pulling
So before taxi
Before
checklist
Generators.
secure your own mask
On.
before
Propane.
assisting
On.
passengers.
Anti-ice.
Your life jacket
On.
is
Isolation
located
valves.
auto,
under your
Engine
seat.
start switches.
auto,
Manual straps and
Oh, no,
buttons
there,
outside
continues.
the aircraft
Checked.
pull
Auto
on the
brake.
tabs
RTO,
to inflate your jacket.
Engine start levers.
idle detent,
Please don't do this
Flight
before
controls.
you leave
full
the aircraft.
left, full
If the jacket fails to
right,
inflate, use
neutral,
tubes
full
near
up,
the neck.
full down, neutral, rudder,
Your
full
jacket
left,
is
full right,
equipped with
checked.
light
Ground
that
equipment.
Clear.
automatically
Before
illuminates
taxi
when
checklist.
it's
Alright, now we can start taxiing to,
This is a
Runway
non-smoking
28.
flight, smoking is not permitted.
and the
Cabin
person now
crew
is
in
also
flight
nearly finished with his
The lights will now be turned off during takeoff,
speech
and reading lights
to
are located
the passengers.
above your
So he
seat.
told them
Thank you
about
for
the
your
safety instructions, so the oxygen masks and so on and so on. So now we have to turn right and then left, and then we should reach the runway. Yeah, we are the first aircraft which departs here, since we are here at this airport. There's no other aircraft preparing for pushback, as I see. Or maybe is there now anyone? No. I like the 737-700 here, it looks great. It's also very nice to fly, so all Boeing 737 and also the 737-800 also. So, but it's maybe the second time or so I fly a 737-700, so I did not fly.
Yes. Okay, thanks. Captain, the cabin secure.
So I didn't fly this aircraft very often. So I didn't fly this aircraft very often until now. So it's maybe the second flight I do with this aircraft. In the German Let's Play of Microsoft Flight Simulator X, we also did not fly with this aircraft until now. Maybe we will do it on the next slide. Let's see. But it's a little bit, as you can see, it's a little bit smaller than the 737-800. It's you can also see it because it's a 700 and not a 800, and the 900 version is then again a little bit bigger. So or longer, so to say.
Before takeoff checklist.
Flaps.
5, green light.
5, green light.
Stabilizer trim.
5.0 units.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Okay, contact ground on 118.575
Cabin
and
crew, take your seats.
request the allowance to take off now. Alright, we can depart now, so we don't need to
Clear for takeoff.
Check.
so we
The approach.
do not need to stop at the runway. We can do a rolling takeoff if the first officer is finished with all he needs to do. Oh yeah, we need to confirm it. Yeah.
Ready to go.
Alright, take off.
Takeoff.
Let's go.
Check.
And power levers full forward. And now we accelerate and leave Faro now. Goodbye. And now
80 knots.
we fly
Check.
to Germany, to Frankfurt. So
V1.
Rotate.
rotate, and now we can get up into the air.
Positive rate.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Gear up.
And here you can see we leave Faro now. There are all the other aircrafts. Great takeoff. So now we can change the frequency, and
Gear
we'll
up,
do this
lights
in,
out.
or maybe we do not need to do this now. Now we need to concentrate on our flight. So heading select we do not do. Gear up. Climb thrust.
Watch the pitch.
Climb
Oh,
thrust.
thanks.
Climb
Thanks.
thrust set.
Pitch is a little bit too high. 15 degrees should be good. So we also do not need to do level change. Flaps
Flaps
1.
1.
Flaps
You can
1.
see this because of the green mark here. There's 1 and then there's up, and there we can, when we are faster than where this up stands, we can put the flaps up. So yeah, as I said, it's the second fly I do, and the first fly I did is not really a whole flight. Maybe and it's a long time ago. It was maybe shortly after I bought this add-on, which is, I don't know, 5-6 months ago, and there I tried
Flaps
out
up.
this
Flaps up.
aircraft, and yeah,
Transition altitude.
it's the last.
Altimeters 2992.
So
Transition altitude.
the last time I flew this aircraft is 6 months ago. So the 737-700, not in general the 737 family of Airbus, Boeing. Sorry, it's not Airbus, it's Boeing. Yeah, but yeah, we will see how I will perform with this aircraft, how the landing will be in Frankfurt. Yeah, we will see then. So when we finished to turn right here on our route, we can activate the autopilot. So we zoom in a little bit more right, but not too much after takeoff checklist.
After takeoff checklist.
Stand
Stand
by.
by. Okay. So great.
Engine bleeds. On. Packs. Auto. Landing gear. Up and off. Flaps. Up. No lights. After takeoff checklist complete. 10,000.
So now we passed the 10,000 feet, and we nearly reach our route again. And here with the here also some announcements the captain can make. So maybe we will do one after we reached our cruising altitude. There's a cruising message. There's a cruising message.
Bank angle.
We can.
Bank
Oh no,
angle.
that's too much. So there's a cruising message which we can do then. So now it looks good. We can activate the autopilot, CMDA and LNAV, and also VNAV. So now the autopilot controls the speed, the route, and also I think the altitude. So we climb now to flight level 350 and accelerate to 295 knots or something like this. So great. So we do not need this, and we can also close the panel and put up the simulation rate to 8 times faster. The route, the distance we will fly today is about 1,000 nautic miles, I think. And I hope I filled in enough fuel for our flight today, but we will see. So, here are we now. There was Faro where we departed. I think he is Lisboa. I don't know how it's called in English. And we'll fly over Portugal, then Spain, then France, and here to Germany, to Frankfurt. And hopefully we can do a great approach there. And yeah, we also fly with real weather today. So yeah, let's have a look how the weather is in Frankfurt at the moment. Yeah, and you really can see that the aircraft. So some days ago I recorded a another flight here for the German Let's Play, and there we flew with a Boeing 737-800, and I think you can really see the difference between 700 and 800. And at the add-on of iFly, at the add-ons iFly 737NG, there's also 737-600 included, which is then again a little bit smaller. And I think it really makes a difference whether you fly the 737-800 and 700. I think there's not such a great difference, but then when you fly 737-800 and then 737-600, there's also a difference. And when you fly then again smaller aircrafts, 500 the 500 version or 300 version, so this really makes a difference whether you fly this or this aircraft. Oh, and we lost the route because the simulation rate is so high. Yeah, when you fly with a simulation rate at this high, so 8 times faster than real time, the aircraft cannot turn to right or left so much, and that's why you can easily get off the route. And maybe there I filled in a little bit too less fuel, but no problem. If there's no fuel in, we can also fly. So because I in the settings I said that yeah, also without fuel the aircraft is able to fly and does not crash into the ground, so that then the aircraft does not so that then the engines do not work anymore. This will not happen then, so there won't be any problems. And maybe I can then also then again fill some fuel into the tanks via the settings. This should also work. So now we come back on track here on our route, on our path to, no, it's not path, it's more our route or track to Frankfurt. And I hope we can land at runway 25 left as we activated here, as we typed it in here in our flight plan. We have to search after some discontinuities. Here we have one. This needs to be out, and now looks good. So great. And after the waypoint Zulu Mike Romeo, I would say we can fly with simulation rate 8 times faster than real time. So maybe, as you already realized, we do not have any winglets here today, and I think it really also looks very different to if you have winglets here built onto the wings. Yeah, and then the aircraft really looks different, and I think it looks better with winglets, but maybe the smaller ones do not really need winglets. That looks better without, but yeah, maybe it looks also good with winglets. I didn't try it out. I think the 737-500 and 300, which Lufthansa is flying at the moment, I think they I don't know how to say it in English, so So I don't say it because I don't know how to say it. Yeah, but I think the 737-500 and 300 Lufthansa is actually flying at the moment. Also do not have any winglets. That's why I put no winglets here onto the 737-700 wings. So yeah, we are perfectly on our cruising altitude, so we can now